Alright, so in this video, we're going to be creating this awesome portfolio website right here with the social media links here, with about me page, even a video embed. And this is Andrew Karpathy, who is like an AI guy. And we even have this chat box right here, which has some context on Andrew Karpathy, which means that we can send a message such as, what was the most fun project you have worked on? And then it will reply based on the knowledge that it has of Andrew. And the most fun project I worked on was undoubtedly leading the computer vision team for Tesla Autopilot. And we have this contact form right here, which works because we're using Resend to send the emails automatically. And I'm going to be showing you guys every single step that I took to create this portfolio website and how you can create your own. Let's get started with the video. So the first prompt that I'm going to be writing is probably just going to outline some of the things that we want on this portfolio website and also kind of the theme. I think we want a minimalistic programming-ish video game theme to the website. I think that will make for a pretty cool portfolio. So I'm just gonna prompt Lovable in the following way. So make a portfolio website for a software engineer. Make it pixel art style, the default color theme of the user's browser, and then add a light mode toggle. So yeah, this is something that you can do. Websites can actually detect if the browser is on light or on dark mode. It's like an API. I have some plans, so some ideas are that we could add like a project, of course, and then a timeline kind of how this person has lived their life in the portfolio, and then maybe also a downloadable resume. And then I also think it would be cool to embed some YouTube videos. But these YouTube videos would, of course, be about the person. Like maybe the person has made some videos and then they can show them there. Like maybe like an introduction to my life video. I don't know. I think that's pretty good though, if you are freelancing or something, to have one of those videos. So another feature is that we could add some AI features, like being able to chat with the portfolio. I think I'm gonna add that. But let's see. All right, so here we have the first design. It's not looking super great, I would say. And it actually defaulted towards dark mode, which is not what I have my browser settings to. Let me just take a screenshot of this and just tell Lovable to fix it. Because you can imagine that the Lovable AI most likely didn't plan for it to look like this. So if we just take a screenshot and we show Lovable how it's actually looking like, then Lovable can probably adjust it to fit the kind of image that the Lovable AI has in its head. Enhance the UI of the website and add some more stuff. Now, what we could do while it's loading is that we can open up 21st Dev. Now, I use 21st Dev a bunch in my latest video about the landing page, so I think we can do that here as well, because both of these videos are very visually themed. So we want to make sure that they're beautiful. And we can do that by using some of these pre-made components. So let's take a look at these. I am a fan of this. I think this looks really cool. This is some like unique kind of navbar thing. What we could do also is that we actually could search up some of these keywords into 21st Dev. I believe we should get some results from that. Okay, here we have the website again with its kind of enhanced UI. It still looks kind of bad. Like there's like no padding, there's no margin on the sides. What we could do is that we could try adding this ourselves, but I think I'm just gonna take a screenshot again. Please fix that. And this is pretty cool that we have kind of our experience right here. Of course, it's kind of a meme going around. I feel like that it is pretty arbitrary, right? Like, can you ever be 100%? We still have this kind of half circle right here. I'm actually not sure what it's supposed to be. It's probably just a bug, I think. Please fix this. Make sure that the website is responsive to all widths and heights. Okay, I'm back now, and it seems like Lovable has fixed the margin issue. Let's open this up in preview. Yes, this looks better. Now, in some of these cases, we have written a lot of prompts now. It might have been better to just start over again. Like, literally just create a new, Lovable project or restore. But I think in this case, just create a new Lovable project. But I think I'm just going to keep on pushing. Okay, you know what? This one is like the coolest I could find. Though, one thing that we could do is that we can make it vertical instead of horizontal. So let me see if I can just copy this right here. I'm just going to copy in the prompt, and then I'm gonna write, can we use this as the navbar, but can we make it vertical and put it to the side on the left? Let's see what Lovable cooks up for us now. Oh, this looks really cool on dark mode, I must say. Now, another thing that we could do is that we can search for background images. This search should give us some good results. And it is also cool if it is a GIF. That does make it like 100 times cooler. So we should go GIF and we should find the best ones. All right, I'm back now, so I'm just gonna press on try to fix. My camera shut down for a while, but now we're back. And I have found some cool images that we can use as background. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the ones I'm thinking of. I think we're going to go with this one. Let me show you. I think this is the background that we're going to be going with. I think it looks sick. So I'm just gonna copy this image and then I'm gonna go back here and I'm just going to be like, can we add this image as a background? And here we have the navbar. It's messed up. So we're going to have to fix that. This doesn't look great, but we do have the background image here now. Let me take another screenshot. I think images are like, it's going to be the fastest way for me to express to Lovable kind of what is going on. Lovable is going to have to do a lot of the kind of figuring out how things are going to be on the website, because I haven't given Lovable a design at all. I think you would definitely have a smoother experience if you already had a design in mind and then you could just take screenshots of the design and show that. But instead we're kind of freestyling it right now, but I think it's going to be all right. Now, I can try to kind of debug this myself. It looks like we're clipping right here. So we have some box that is too small for the navbar, it seems like. So what I can do is that I can highlight it and I can say the navbar is still not showing. I think the issue might have to be with the size. Let's see if we have managed to resolve things here. So yeah, so here we have the navbar. We can see that it's there, but it's not showing. Whatever, let's create a new one. Oh, shit, this actually looks nice. I like this. This is nice. This is actually very nice. And we even got the hover effect here. Nice. I really like this. Let's add these styling choices to the custom of theme / custom knowledge project. Can you please write a short text, a few / outline on the theme / style of the project, so I can add that so everyone is aligned. Let me just write that. I'll add that to the custom knowledge and save that. And this is kind of good practice, because then when you add something to the custom knowledge base in Lovable over here, then each time you chat with the Lovable AI, it will know. I think what would be cool to have over here is kind of like a timeline, right? Okay, let's just implement this plan and let's see what happens. This looks decently good. I don't think it's perfect, but it could suffice. We could add an image of the person. Let's just find a pixel art avatar. Okay, let's take this dude. Now, I think this looks kind of bad. I think the about me section kind of bad. I think what we should just have nice rounded rectangles, the web technologies that the person knows. And then under that, we should have a timeline of the person's life. And then under that, we have the work. Okay, nice. I think I like this a bit more. I do like this a bit more. Now, this timeline looks very, very bad. And I don't like how big the technology buttons are. Let me use the select tool here to try to change this manually myself. I'm not sure why it's so bright. Let me ask. Is it really bright? Can you make it not bright? Okay, let's give that a try and let's see if that resolves it. Because it doesn't look great, I must say. Okay, let's try that out. I told Lovable to remove the overlay altogether. I love these names. Tech Innovation, Digital Solutions, Tech University, Startup Labs. Okay, nice. Now we have some more padding here, and we have this background. And I think it makes more sense. It's still like super dark. I don't get it. Okay, I decided to sit down to try to solve this error. Let me send this prompt. Like, for some reason, and it happened with the first background as well. For some reason, the kind of backgrounds are really messing up. It's like something overlapping it. Other than that, I mean, this is looking decently good. I still think there are some things we have to add, of course. But this looks all right. This looks all right. Let's add a video. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now the background is kind of fixed. Now this doesn't look great though. This might have been a mistake. My camera died, but I continued adding some things. So I chatted with the chat only mode, and I told Lovable that it looks a bit weird to have two different backgrounds. And Lovable agreed with my assessment, and then it gave me these suggestions. So I could use the same background, or I can add some parallax effect, or I can add, you know, some sort of nice transition between the backgrounds. But I just told Lovable to implement the plan, and it implemented the first plan right here. So now it has the same background, and I think this is way more nice than what we had before. Now we need to improve this little timeline right here. We could use this 21st dev component, but I'm not actually a fan of that. Instead, I pulled up Andrew Karpathy's portfolio, and I think this looks pretty cool. It's like a pretty minimalistic thing, but I think if we can just, you know, take some inspiration from his timeline, that would make things better. So I'm just gonna write, actually make the timeline minimalistic. Make it look like Andrew Karpathy's timeline. I think we should do the same for these kind of things. I think they're too abrupt. Like they're too take too much space. I don't like it. Okay, this looks more nice. I think this timeline right here looks pretty decent, and I think that will significantly improve the appearance of the timeline, and hopefully we can get the technology thing sorted out. Nice. This is clean. This is what I like to see. I'm gonna send this. Though I do think it would be better to have these buttons be a bit more rounded. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I do think a bit of roundedness would improve the looks of things. I'm gonna see if I can try to preview that. So I have to wait for this to load. Nice. Okay, I like this timeline. It's not perfect. But before I go into more detail on the timeline, let's see what would happen if I increase the border radius here using the select tool. I like this more. I'm gonna save this. Yeah, I do prefer these buttons being round. I think it adds some elegance to this website. So let's make this one a bit better as well. I think the timeline is still not perfect. I'm not sure about the blue colors. Can you enhance the design of the timeline? I think the timeline is better right now. We could, I think there is something about like adding some background here. Okay, there we go. Now my camera is on again. But let's see, maybe we can enhance it further. Maybe a black background to it. Like what we could do is that when we scroll down to the timeline, everything becomes blurry. Like that is something that we could do. I will let Lovable figure it out. Now, I remember I spoke about having like kind of a YouTube video. Kind of what Andre has right here. He has a bunch of videos, which I think would be pretty cool. So let's just take one of his videos. Yeah, like this one. And let's just use that as like a template video, you know. Okay, nice. This looks good, but I do think that this blur is too large. Nice. This looks good. Let's add this YouTube video to the section below. Now, there are some additional things that I think we should add, such work project page. Let's add a project section where we have the user's personal projects listed. Okay, nice. Teaching and mentorship. Okay, this is nice. I like it. Though this still needs some work, but let's just add this and pick some random thumbnails for the projects and make them clickable. Let's send that. Okay, nice. Now we have this YouTube video right here, but we need to fix the spacing here. Like this looks very bad. Okay, nice. Now we have the featured projects section. We need to add some spacing to the sections. And also, can you please make the borders rounded? Okay, nice. This is better. This looks good. I'm gonna try to see if I can select this and see if I can just remove it. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, nice. I think this is starting to look good. What we could have is that we could have our clients. So we could have like a client section. Now, I think what we could also add, which I think would be really cool, is that we added a chat. So this is kind of funny. We're adding chats to everything, but I think if we added a chat where you could chat with kind of the person, you're not actually chatting with the person, of course, you're chatting with an AI, but then we include a bunch of relevant things about the person in the prompt. So in our case, let's imagine that we're actually Andre Kaposhi. We could just take the transcript of this video and we can add that to the prompt. Now, this transcript is very, very long, and we should probably not add that into a single GPT-4o prompt, but we could use something like GPT-4o mini, or, okay, it seems like that's also an issue. Lovable is also going to have its context limit, so that's also a bit problematic. I'm just gonna go to Andrew, and I'm just gonna copy everything about him. You know, I'm essentially going to steal his identity, and then I'm going to put that into the context window of a chat app, kind of. And I think that will make it really, really cool. Now we have added the testimonies. I think this is nice, what people say. Yeah, this is awesome. So we can keep that, and we can add this chat app. And for that, we're going to have to connect to Supabase. So I'm just gonna do that quickly. So I'm gonna go over here, software engineer near website, portfolio website. Let's create a password. Let's create this project, and let's also make the navbar work. Right now it's not really working, so I'm just gonna tell Lovable to make it work. Now the navbar should work. Yes, though it's a bit disconnected because it doesn't know. We'll have to update it. Whatever. Let's hopefully our Supabase project is created now. Yes, and then let's connect it up. There we go. We can prepare this prompt. So I'm gonna write, can you add a chat section which allows visitors to chat with the person who created the, or that would be me, but I feel like I can't say that right now. So let's use OpenAI to create the chat functionality. While this is loading, I can pull up my OpenAI API key. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna go through the dashboard, API keys. I'm gonna create a new API key. Let's call this one portfolio. I'm going to wait for this to load, and then I'm going to add this API key. Okay, here we have it. So if I just write something like hello, okay, we get an error, but we can solve this error. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. I get an error when I send a message. So let's just write hello. Oh, we got a response. For some reason, we're kind of auto scrolling down. So what was the most exciting thing you worked on? I don't know if the AI will be able to respond to this, but one of the most exciting projects I worked on was leading the AI team at Tesla, where we focused on developing the computer vision technology for autopilot. This involved applying deep learning technologies. But yeah, this is really cool. I must say, this is very, very cool. Let's add some more things, like when you send a message, like these are some details I guess we don't have to think about that much, but nice, now it works. But when you send a message, the user gets scrolled down the page for some reason. I believe the auto scroll should just happen within the chat window itself. Let me just try sending a message now. Yes, there we go. Now the auto scrolling behavior is gone. Let's see if we can enhance this chat window further, because right now it has some, like, what is this, you know? It looks very bad. Can we improve the UI of the chat? I'm just gonna send that. I think we can improve this further. I still feel like it doesn't really fit. Another thing that I think we should add is a contact form. We already have that in the navbar, but we don't actually have the section for it. So let's add a contact form. Okay, nice. This looks way better, I think. I think this looks way better. But the submit button is still not visible because the color of the icon is the same as the color of the background. We need something like this. This is what we need. Let's do something like this. Okay, nice. This is better. This is better. It's not perfect. Actually, let's use the select tool, and let's see if we can do this ourselves. Okay, nice. I think this is decent. I think what we can also do is that we can add, I might be overkilling this, but I think what we can also do is that we can add some kind of blur, like behind the thing. Nice. Now it looks really nice. But let's add some blur and some tint, drop shadow effects around the chat to make it fit in better with the website. Let's add a contact form as well, and let's send to it, and make sure that we send a confirmation email as well. Okay, nice. Okay, I like this. Let's add this contact form. I'm just gonna send that, and then while that's loading, is to be efficient, resend. I'm gonna go over to Resend, the API which allows you to send emails programmatically, and then I'm going to create a new API key, copy, paste. Okay, nice. And now we have this email form, a get in touch thing, which I think is nice. Though I feel like we need to add some coherency to this website. Man, I would love to get in touch with you. Okay, let's send this. Let's see if it works. Yes, it did indeed work. Thank you for contacting us, Isaac. And if we go now over to resend, we should have received the email. Yes, 1 minute ago. And here we have it. The website design and the colors seem to have some disparity or incoherence. Can you please fix that? The things, I think these things are the ones who are, these components right here are the ones who do not really fit the theme of the website. But I think we can definitely solve that by just prompting a bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. Is there anything else? Okay, I'm just gonna ask Lovable to make the navbar work again, because it seems to be broken. Okay, nice. Now it works. Okay, I think this is good. So now essentially we have this like fully working portfolio website. We should probably add some links to social media. Maybe we can add some social media links in the hero page at the bottom of the page. Let's send that. Okay, nice. Now we got some social media icons. Do they lead anywhere? Yes, they do. They do lead. And we have some at the bottom of the footer. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is pretty sick. Now, once we're done with our Lovable website, we can publish it. So I'm just gonna press on publish, and it's going to publish it to this domain, hero background showcase. Okay, now I own this domain. This is my property now, the Lovable subdomain. Okay, and here we have the preview. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I think we have some interesting features of this website right now. We have the get in touch right here. We have the chat mode. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, but I feel like we're finished right now. We can definitely make some more improvements. We can add like a blog and add a bunch of more stuff. But this is kind of generally how you can create a portfolio with Lovable. We did come across some hiccups and some changes, but I think that the visual edits really helped us out in some instances to save up on credits and also to speed up kind of the process. But either way, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.